think in essence, digital justice should capture this notion that it is not abstract. It is not somewhere in the cloud or it's not somewhere in your laptop. It actually is physical. It has physical ramifications. So in Malaysia, what we've been listening and also looking at what's happening on the ground is a lot of land is actually being deforested, being taken over from communities and from farmers, from goodwill farmers who are actually providing food security for the country, to ensure that there's room for industrial growth to actually power the digital revolution that we are currently going through, the AI revolution that everyone is having a craze on. So Malaysia is one of the biggest country that's producing semiconductor. So it's a big industry in the country, but it is also a very energy and also very water intensive endeavor. So this has impacts on the resources that is available in Malaysia. So Malaysia is expected to be one of the biggest data centers countries in the world, with an expected output that is expected to be one of the largest in Asia itself. So these data centers are the ones that are storing your contents, your memes, your viral videos from your TikToks, your Facebooks, your Instagrams of the world, somewhere in the cloud. But the cloud isn't like somewhere abstract, right? The cloud might probably be in Malaysia, taking Malaysian energy, taking Malaysian resources, and taking land from local owners. So this is actually a problem in Malaysia because of climate change. Because Malaysia isn't really a country that uses full renewable energy in its grid. It actually contributes to a lot of emission, a lot of water consumption, and this can actually cause a big problem to the local population. So I would advise and I would call to people when they subscribe to things like AI, or you play your TikToks, or you're engaged in your social media posts, think of also the environmental ramifications of it, because there's a digital justice component on that behalf. I think it's a big ideal that we all should have, is to be mindful of our consumption. Just like we should be mindful of our consumption of physical aspects of our living life. So this is your food, your water, and your electricity. You should also be mindful of your your digital consumption on the internet itself. Number two, on the local context, is to call upon governments to recheck their priorities. Is the proliferation of data centers and semiconductors actually benefits the people of the country, or does it only benefit a certain few at the expense of the national majority? So we call upon the national government as well to rethink their priorities and to calibrate, to ensure that any sort of digital revolution takes into account the digital justice component of it for the betterment of the people.